I'm Shahji Adam reporting in Waco, and at China Spring High School, the Lady Cougar soccer team are on an all-time run. I'm Shahji Adam reporting in your neighborhood of Waco. Referees are a big part of all sports, and I'll tell you how that aspect of the game is affecting Central Texas. Well, whatever path you take to achieve your resolution, always remember to follow through and finish. Reporting in Waco, I'm Shahji Adam. Obviously, with the weather, it's going to be a factor tonight, hence why I took my glasses off so I can't really see. But hopefully we can see who is going to AT&T Stadium for the state championship. That's all tonight at 10. It's a disappointing end to the season, but I think there's a lot to look forward to for Baylor next season. You've extended Dave Aranda. They did really well in the transfer portal. You got a lot of good young talent that's going to happen. Now, I know this is LSU's night. They're all really excited, but who knows what's going to happen next year for the Baylor Bears. We'll see what happens. But for now, reporting live from NRG Stadium in Houston, I'm Shahji Adam. Back into the red zone. Boo! A little Friday the 13th scared. I didn't mean to scare you. But yeah, we've had a very action-packed week 3, so let's continue on with the highlights. They're going to recover it and take it all the way to get the touchdown. That showed it. But let's slow it down. Let's go super slow motion. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. The event itself runs through Sunday, and I got to say, after being here only one day, I think I found a new interest. Yes! What's the best birthday gift you've ever gotten? How about being able to sink a half-court shot in front of nearly 20,000 people to win $25,000? I'm Shahji Adam reporting in Waco, and I got to speak with a senior from China Spring High School that made that happen. Whoop, whoop. And then another spin right there. It's so good. I get to see it twice.
Spin cycle.
Just like those two. It must have been laundry day out there because we saw a spin cycle. Look at that. I'm Shahji Adam reporting in Waco, and on these grounds, Rodrigo Barnes started his legendary football career. Barnes did pass away last year, and during that time, I was able to speak to family members and friends that will carry on his legacy. Rodrigo Barnes attended Carver High School when it was once an all-black school, and his football play earned him a scholarship to Rice University, where he became one of the first black athletes to play for the Rice Owls.
We had 4 individuals, very varied backgrounds, come together in the span of just a few days, become friends for life. And to me, in and of itself is what it's all about. You know, whenever I get through talking to Roy, we'd sign off, love you, man, and meant it, and didn't care who heard it. So that's what I'm going to miss. I have nobody to talk to about that now.
Barnes' talent got him to the NFL, where he was drafted by the Cowboys and was a Super Bowl champion with the Raiders in 1977. But at the end of the day, there was more to Barnes than the gridiron.
Some of the stuff I read about him, I can't believe it. When I hear stories from Drew Pearson, when I hear stories from some of the fellow, the Rice 4, the first that integrated Rice, I can't believe that was my dad. I want him, you guys to remember him as the activist, strength, and I'm gonna miss him because it's like I don't have anybody to be proud of me anymore. Barnes had a career that left a mark in not just Waco, but in the entire nation. Reporting in Waco, I'm Shahji Adam. I'm Shahji Adam reporting in your neighborhood of Waco. I am here at McLean Stadium, where before the Baylor Bears hit the field every game, we get to see the new Bears try and take it to the house on their own.
A tradition. Here comes the Baylor line.
It's one of the most eye-catching traditions in college football. Hundreds of Baylor freshmen every home game rush from one end of the field to the other, and it's been part of Bears football for over 5 decades.
The Baylor line was founded back in the 70s, and since then it has grown now to include over 3,000 incoming students. So every new student who comes to Baylor is part of the Baylor line. And then one of the coolest parts is they fill in the first 13 rows behind the opponent's bench.
Covering Baylor football all last year, I got to see how rowdy the fans get. So I went down to McLean Stadium and had to see what it's like being on the other side of the Baylor line. So many people. That was actually really fun.
My first thought was, I am going to win this thing, and then as soon as they moved out of my way, I took off running. I didn't look back. I didn't want to look back. I just knew I was going till I was finished, and I did end up winning it, actually. Just energetic and passion between everyone that is there. It's just all connected as one.
With orientation for the incoming freshman class now finished, they will now get to run during the games, and taking part in this tradition brings out more of that community experience.
You're going to feel your heartbeat in your chest. The ground is going to be shaking, and it's going to be so much power, so much energy. It's going to be nothing like anything you've experienced.
There's only 6 times you get to do it, and then you get to do it 1 time before you graduate as a senior. Your last run, you get to run as a senior, and it's just, I mean, every time the seniors run, they're crying, they're in a blink of an eye, your experience at Baylor will be over. So cherish it, love it, and take it in for all it's worth.
We'll be able to see these freshmen have their first line run at Baylor's first game of the season on August 31st against Tarleton State here at McLean Stadium. Reporting in Waco, I'm Shahji Adam. I'm Shahji Adam reporting in Waco. Baylor basketball is currently the most talked about program in the nation, as the question on everyone's mind is, will Scott Drew leave Baylor for Kentucky? There have been several reports regarding the Scott Drew situation, but one thing is for certain: Scott Drew is the leading candidate for the Kentucky basketball head coach position. If you've been on social media, you'll see people have been tracking flights between Waco and Lexington. Scott Drew himself seemed to confirm his location in a little tongue-in-cheek post by showing off that he was at a local restaurant. And that resulted in Kentucky and Baylor fans calling in the hundreds to see if Drew was in fact there. I went down to the restaurant Mi Casita to find out how hectic it really got.
I'll actually look into all the reviews that we get. If we get 1 or 2 reviews, I'll look at it and try to reply to all of them. I got 40 plus reviews or comments within 10 minutes. So I thought, something had happened. So I called to ask, and that's whenever the person that was here in the morning talked to me about it. The oldest one was saying that how long is he going to be here? If he ordered a dish that was going to be, that was going to delay him a little so they can make it here and talk to him in person. And we were like, I don't know, we're really fast here, so I don't know, we don't know what to answer,
We'll be sure to keep you updated on this story as Baylor Nation and Kentucky Nation hold their breath. Reporting from the Foster Pavilion, I'm Shahji Adam. Records are meant to be broken. I'm Shahji Adam reporting in Waco, and China Springs track team did exactly that. I got it! 4 members of China Springs track team made history by breaking the 4x200 relay record by a whopping 1.68 seconds.
I was like, holy cow, because I was already in a different situation. Normally I'm the anchor, and I was second leg, and I haven't been second leg since 8th grade. It was a pretty cool experience. I was just shocked, really.
At first, I didn't even know it. I was ready to go to sleep and wait until my next event. And they came up to me we broke the school record. I was like, really?
There were a lot of surrounding factors before the meet, and looking at it, it seems that it was meant to be.
My family, we had planned a vacation, and originally this meet was supposed to happen on Thursday, and it ended up getting moved to Wednesday because of weather. Miraculously, we landed about 30 minutes early. Our baggage was the first to come out of the baggage claim, and all together too. Which, when does that ever happen? And by the time I made it, the meet was actually running late. So it was perfect.
This is a young relay team as they all will return next season, and they are a group that are close on and off the track.
I love all of them, and I feel like we're super close. We're really close, and we're a good group. I love them very much. I can't ask for any other track group, track teammates. I just love them, and they're special to me.
An incredible accomplishment as these Cougars have secured their legacy at China Spring. Reporting in Waco, I'm Shahji Adam.